Swamiji told when he was in Haridwar, there was a Nilakanta temple. So when he went into the temple was really huge. But when he went to the deity was really small. It was a very small Nilakanta deity. So he was wondering why for this small deity they built such a huge temple. Then he understood the context for building a temple itself is just to remind that the deity is there inside you. The deity is you, and like worship, how you worship the deity, same way you are worshipping the deity which is there inside you. So the deity and you are nothing different. When you have bhakti towards the deity, you are one with the deity.
When Shankaracharya was alive, that time he was having so many disciples. So one disciple he had who didn't really understand this Vedanta and all so much. So his other disciples used to tease him so much. You're so useless. You can't even understand Vedanta. What kind of how will you be when you grow up and all that? So that time Shankaracharya usually will avoid saying anything to him. So he will just have the duties, the small duties of washing the master's feet or his clothes or whatever that, or like those kind of things. So one day when this disciple was washing Shankaracharya's clothes, at that time he was taking class for his other disciples at the other side of a river. So that time Shankaracharya called this disciple, come here. So the disciple was like so overwhelmed and had so much of trust in Shankara that he just walked across the river, and wherever he put his feet, there a lotus came. So what I understood from when Swamiji told the story was, Master is just like the cosmos, is like the embodiment of the cosmos. So whenever we have complete trust in Swamiji, we have complete trust in the cosmos. So when we have complete trust in the cosmos and Swamiji, we just feel more closely connected to it, and we feel that it's a part of us. So what I understood from this is that when we completely exaggerate on Swamiji, that brings us much more closer to Advaita, and that's the fastest and best way through which we can achieve Advaita.
I just want to share the experience which happens in Gurukul. See, the first time, maybe I didn't really remember, but when we started the blindfolding, only the Siddhi was taught to only one kid. In Gurukul, if you see, even most of the activities like speaking to the rose plant, making the rose plant drop the taunts, and making it rain by doing homa. And even in the blindfold, when one kid started, it's like the whole group started catching the space where the one kid holds. The oneness which we holds in the whole Gurukul, like when one person started, the whole group will start feeling the oneness and learn, like catching the siddhis, like how when we like same how like Swamiji has all the siddhis. When we live around Swamiji, we'll be by feeling oneness with him. We'll be able to catch all the Swamiji's, like each and everything that Swamiji does, like Swamiji, the way Swamiji walks, he speaks, his authenticity, each and everything. When you live around Swamiji in the ashram, you'll be, if you see all the people in the ashram will live the authenticity, responsibility of the four tattvas, because the space where Swamiji is around, the space, the oneness space which is carry, we'll just mirror him, and we also will become like him.
I want to share one of my experience. So once I had to go for doing the Rudra Homa. So that time I was like completely in the space of completion, and I had no incompletion at all. I just felt that wow, everything is so nice, day is so perfect, everything is aligning so well. And I set up the Homa, everything, started the Homa on time authentically, did everything, chanted authentically. And suddenly in the middle, during the Ahuti time, it just started raining heavily. Then I just continued. I was just smiling, and then I just continued. Then after the Rudra Homa, I finished the Rudra Homa. Then I understood that life is so simple. There's nothing at all. If you just enjoy life and just flow with it, then there is no incompletion which can affect you at all. It is only you who complicate. Oh, how will I be able to get the rain? Already I have so many incompletions. But instead, if you just decide, okay, let me drop all my incompletions now. Now I am Mahadeva. And if you just start from that space, naturally you'll feel the oneness with the whole cosmos, and everything which you wanted will just happen like that. So the biggest thing which I understood that time is that life is just always there to make you more and more complete, to support you more and more. But it is only you who keep putting incompletions on yourself, and think that life is violating you, everyone around you is violating. So what I feel is, we should just think and exaggerate that what is there in this, even if it is a big problem. Swamiji is there, Swamiji will take care of me. And when we act from that space, then naturally all our problems disappear, and we'll understand that there will be no problems also coming to us, because we'll understand even if a problem comes to us, it is only for making us more and more strong.
Guru Varanam Pavananam, Guru Varanam Pavananam, Guru Varanam Pavananam, Guru Varanam Pavananam, Nitya Guru Naam, Guru Nanak Naam, 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 Guru Varanam Pavananam, Guru Varanam Pavananam, Nitya Guru Naam, Guru Nanak Naam.
The next question is from Toronto Kailasam Adinam. Ram.
Toronto Kailasam. Yes,
Ram is asking, what is the integral practice for maintaining Shivoham energy all the time? How to keep expanding Shivoham energy infinitely?
Ram, I can give you one line answer. Please come to Varanasi Inner Awakening. If you have further questions like money obstacle, time obstacle, that I'll heal it, I'll clear. Please understand, I will never put money or anything else as an obstacle for you to reach me. Money, the time, 21 days, all this is just to test your sincerity and intensity. When you say yes, simply money will be there, you will have time, you will be able to make it. So, the straight one-word answer for both the question, what is the integral practice for maintaining Shivoham energy? How to keep expanding Shivoham energy infinitely? Please come to Varanasi. May Varanasi Inner Awakening. May is must, is the solution. And if you have a next problem, money is a problem, or time is a problem, don't worry about all that. Just fill your intention. You will see money comes, time comes, you are there in Varanasi enjoying Shivoham. I tell you, anybody who is sincere, who really wants to experience, I never deny them because of money or time. I shower both on them much more than what they needed. Ask the people around you, including the taxi fare from house to airport and flight fare and back from the airport to the house, taxi fare, the whole thing comes suddenly just like that, somewhere from somewhere. Come on, I wanted to ask, how many of you had this miracle, money, time, everything appearing for inner awakening properly the moment you decided? Raise your hand. I wanted to see. Look around. In how many cities, how many hands are going up? So they are all witness for my statement, for my word. Wake up. You will have everything. Come to Varanasi. Let's meet there. almost each one of you carry at least 5 pounds of poison in your body because of the toxification, constantly watching TV and powerful lights, the pesticides in your food, all that. This yoga retreat is specifically focused on detoxification through the Sattvic diet and through yoga, Kriya, cleansing methods. You will be detoxifying your body and mind. Here is an amazing opportunity. The first detoxification retreat in Hyderabad Adinam. It's a beautiful program.